It was a balmy summer evening in the quiet suburbs of Eldridge City, where the sun dipped low behind rows of neatly trimmed hedges and picket fences. Officer Javier Ramirez, a seasoned patrolman with 10 years on the force, cruised his squad car down Maple Street. The neighborhood was the epitome of tranquility, children's laughter echoing from distant playgrounds, the occasional bark of a dog, and the hum of lawnmowers winding down for the day. Ramirez sipped his lukewarm coffee, his mind wandering to his own daughter at home, when a faint sound pierced the calm. It was a whisper, barely audible over the engine's rumble. "Save me, please." He slammed on the brakes, his heart skipping a beat. Scanning the sidewalk, he spotted her, a small girl, no older than 7, huddled against a cracked curb. Her dress was tattered, stained with dirt, and her bare feet were scratched as if she'd been running. Large, tear-filled eyes locked onto his, pleading silently. Ramirez felt a chill snake down his spine. This wasn't the usual lost child scenario. Her desperation was palpable, like a storm cloud gathering in her gaze. Approaching slowly, his boots crunching on gravel, he knelt to her level. "Hey there, kiddo. I'm Officer Ramirez. What's your name? Are you okay?" The girl trembled, her lips quivering. She whispered again, "Save me, please," her voice a fragile thread in the evening air. No name, no details, just those 3 words that ignited his instincts. He radioed for backup immediately, his voice steady but urgent. "This is Ramirez. I've got a minor on Maple Street, appears distressed. Possible abandonment or worse. Send Thompson over." Officer Elena Thompson arrived within minutes, her cruiser screeching to a halt. A sharp-eyed veteran with a no-nonsense demeanor, she eyed the girl cautiously. "What do we have here?" Ramirez recounted the whisper, the fear in her eyes. Thompson nodded, her concern mirroring his. "Poor thing. Let's get a photo out to the team." Ramirez snapped a quick picture on his phone, the girl's pale face, framed by matted brown hair, and blasted it across the department's network. "All units, be on the lookout for family or guardians. Time sensitive." As they waited, an elderly woman shuffled toward them from a nearby porch. Her cane tapped rhythmically against the pavement, and her eyes widened upon seeing the child. "Oh, heavens. That's little Mia. She's an orphan, you know. No family to speak of. Lives, well, wandered off from the shelter downtown, I think." Her voice quivered with age and emotion, and Ramirez's chest tightened. An orphan, alone in a city like this. Pity surged through him, but so did determination. They couldn't leave her on the street. Deciding swiftly, the officers bundled Mia into the cruiser and headed to the station. On the drive, Thompson tried to soothe her. "Sweetie, can you tell us what happened? Who were you with?" Mia stared out the window, silent except for occasional whimpers. Ramirez glanced in the rearview mirror. "We'll figure this out, kid. You're safe now." At the station, they settled her in a quiet room with juice and crayons, while launching a full investigation. Flyers went up, social media alerts were posted, and tips lines lit up like Christmas trees. Calls flooded in, neighbors claiming sightings, well-meaning citizens offering leads. One man swore he'd seen her with a shady figure near the park, another thought she resembled a missing poster from weeks ago. But each tip fizzled out, leading to dead ends. Frustration mounted in the bullpen. Ramirez paced, rubbing his stubbled chin. "She's not talking, Elena. Something's got her scared silent." Thompson slammed a file down. "We keep pushing. Her life's on the line." Then, a breakthrough, a call from the upscale Willow Heights neighborhood. The voice on the line was polished, almost too smooth. "I might know something about that girl. Come to 47 Oak Lane." Hope reignited, they sped over, Mia in tow. As they pulled up to the street, her reaction was electric. Her eyes fixed on a sprawling mansion at the corner, ivory columns, manicured lawns, and wrought iron gates that screamed old money. A spark of recognition lit her face, but it was laced with terror. She clutched Ramirez's sleeve, whispering, "There." Exchanging uneasy glances, the officers approached. The owner, a middle-aged man named Victor Hargrove, opened the door with a practiced smile. Dressed in a tailored suit, his hair slicked back, he exuded confidence. "Officers, how can I help?" They explained the situation, showing Mia's photo. Hargrove feigned ignorance. "Never seen her. Must be a mistake." But as they toured the foyer, ostentatious chandeliers and marble floors, Mia tensed near certain doors, her body rigid. Ramirez noticed, alarm bells ringing. "Something's off here," he muttered to Thompson. Suspicions mounting, they thanked Hargrove and left, but not before setting up discreet surveillance. Drones and unmarked cars monitored the mansion around the clock. Back at the station, they dug into Hargrove's background, a reclusive philanthropist with ties to shady charities. "This guy's clean on paper, but too clean," Thompson said. Days blurred into nights of stakeouts, coffee-fueled vigils. Then, Mia whispered again, "There are others." Those words hit like a thunderclap. Others. More children. Adrenaline surging, they obtained a warrant. Storming the mansion at dawn, SWAT in tow, they detained Hargrove mid-protest. "This is outrageous. I demand my lawyer." A thorough search ensued, every room, every closet. In the basement, behind a false bookshelf, a secret door creaked open to a dimly lit chamber. Inside, 2 more children, huddled in corners, eyes wide with fear. Malnourished, bruised, they recoiled at first but softened as rescuers approached. "It's okay, we're here to help," Ramirez said softly, his voice cracking. The horror unfolded. Hargrove had been trafficking orphans for profit, using his charity as a front. Fake adoptions, forced labor in hidden workshops, the children were commodities in his twisted empire. Evidence piled up. Forged documents, hidden bank accounts, surveillance footage of midnight dealings. Hargrove was arrested on multiple charges: child endangerment, trafficking, exploitation. As cuffs clicked shut, his facade crumbled. "You don't understand, it's business." News exploded across Eldridge City. Headlines screamed, "Mansion of Nightmares exposed," and the community erupted in outrage. Protests formed outside the courthouse, demands for justice echoing through the streets. The rescued children, Mia and the others, were placed in secure foster homes, therapists helping mend their shattered trust. Child protection agencies overhauled protocols, vowing no more oversights. For Ramirez and Thompson, it was a bittersweet victory. Sitting in the station break room, Ramirez reflected. "We got them out, but how many more are out there?" Thompson nodded. "Our job's never done. But today, we made a difference." The case became a beacon, training officers nationwide on spotting subtle signs of abuse. As the sun set on another patrol, Ramirez thought of Mia's whisper. It had started as a plea but ended in salvation. Yet questions lingered. How had Hargrove evaded detection so long? What if they'd ignored that first cry? In the quiet streets, echoes of desperation reminded them, vigilance was their shield against the darkness. What do you think of their investigation? How would you have acted in such a chilling dilemma? Share your thoughts. We'd love to hear. If you enjoyed this tale, like and subscribe for more gripping stories.